How are we all doing today? I miss this feeling of being on stream. This constant need of attention from people. Gotta miss it, right? Rise and grind crime gang. True. Oh, I am so ready. I am so ready to do crime. To do crime, to solve crime. I'm just ready for it, right? Now, where did we leave off in our amazing Danganronpa adventures? Does anyone remember? It was probably a cliffhanger because I'm amazing at them. Were we in a trial? Is someone dead? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, we were right in the middle of an investigation because 2 people are dead. I blueballed you again. Yeah, we were underneath the floorboards. And there was a sickle there that we didn't look at. That's right. We just got underneath the floorboards because Tenko died. What a great streamer I am. What a truly purposeful streamer that I have become over these years. Sad face. Look, out of the people that are dead right now, I mean, I'm sad that Tenko died. I would prefer Tenko to have survived, but am I like really sad that Tenko's dead? No, not really. I would like to I would like to say I'm very happy with the tweet that I have made today. I made one tweet today and it was very funny to me. I did it at work and I didn't even know if it went out. It was so funny for me. I had so much fun. Oh, I got to see my parents today. I never get to see my parents anymore. My parents live so far away, but my mom texts me on Friday, like Friday night. Now I gotta see what I did. Oh, for sure. So my mom texts me on Friday, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing on Saturday?" She didn't say tomorrow. She said on Saturday. So I thought Saturday was a few days away. I was like, I don't know. Oh, Grace, I know. And so she was like, what are you doing on Saturday? And I was like, nothing. I have work at this time, so I won't be able to do anything, but I mean, nothing that I can't, do something about. And she's like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna be in town and we want to go grocery shopping. And the only thing to cross my mind is, what the fuck do you mean? Like, you guys live hours away. To get from where they work to where they live full time is a 3.5-hour drive, and getting from there to a grocery store that she wanted to go to is 2 hours. I was like, okay, so all in all, you're traveling 5.5 hours over 2 days for groceries? Like, yeah, we just wanted to get some groceries, but they asked me if I would come. I was like, okay, I'll go. So I go, and they buy me some groceries. Now, this is a place that is more frequented by people of color, which means that a lot of this shit is like wicked cheap, right? Which is fucking awesome. I love it. And I always enjoy going there because there's shit that I didn't think about, and I'm like, I will make something with that. And it was like, okay, yeah, I'll go there and I'll get a lot of food because I can get a lot of food for a little bit of money. Can you get that permit? And hi, hello, Witch Queen. I'm talking about going to a grocery store with my parents. Yep. Okay, so what I've recently found out, though, is that instead of it being like a reasonably priced, like totally understandable grocery store that it used to be, it is now fucking gentrified, and now it's a rich people grocery store, and the only thing that's reasonably priced are produce and spices. And like, y'all really let the rich white people into this fucking grocery store? Like, they can afford rich white people groceries. They can afford it. Bro, I'm poor as shit. I need the affordable produce, and, maybe I want to spend a suspiciously small amount of money on a suspiciously large amount of food. Okay? Maybe that's just me, but I'm okay with it. No. Absolutely not. They wouldn't let me. The rich white people just would not let me have it. Okay, so here is a meme that has been sent in by Witch Queen. A good Danganronpa. Okay, so the first thing that I'm noticing, very short, but I will enjoy it. So the first thing I'm noticing is the comment saying, "Do it, Kiryu, stop despair." So I'm very excited. Hold on. Pause, back up. Why is Kiryu here? Why is it PS2 Kiryu? No. Whore. Hi, fangirl. That's Yakuza 3 Kiryu. Fucking beta Kiryu. He just exists for real. It's weird to me that, like, for so long I would have just called Kiryu, oh, the Bakamitai guy. Like, oh, that guy. Oh yeah, the Japanese man. The sad Japanese man. But like now when I see him, it's like, why the fuck is Kiryu everywhere? Like, this man just exists in every other fandom. So like, the John Yakuza. Exactly. It's just like, oh yeah. Oh, who is that? Oh, he's just this guy. It's like, oh, the Dragon of Dojima? Oh, him? He's just everywhere? Yeah, he's just there. Moshi. Oh no, we can't be cringing here. This is a respected stream. Are you kidding me? How has everyone's week been? I know that Fangirl's here for Danganronpa, but how has everyone's week been so far? We've made it to Saturday. The week is over. I went grocery shopping today, and then I had to order the rest of my groceries that I couldn't afford at this fucking grocery store. They literally had something. I'm like, this is cheaper at Walmart. This is absurd. Got the plague and it got worse by the day. Oh no, are you feeling better now? That's so awful. I certainly hope you start feeling better. I don't want you to feel sick. A tier 1 memer? Can't be having that. No, but I'm alive. Well, look, it will get better. Have you tried smoking drugs? I'm not saying that it is what will cure you, but I'm not saying that either. Maybe you've been thinking, I need to eat oranges and I need to take in a lot of vitamin C. Maybe the real message was meth the whole time. You know, they didn't think you'd cure autism, but here we are. We got a lot of autistic meth heads. No, what do we treat meth with? We treat ADHD? ADD, ADHD? Drug tastes like lettuce, so that's your reason? It's not. Oh yeah, did you tell, like, your sickness no? Did you put a hand out and say no? Oh god, my dad reminded me of that shit that, like, I would do. So whenever I was, like, a young kid, and this is a little different from now, but not really. When I was, like, young, I was very small. Like, I was just incredibly small for my age. And it was just so unfortunate for me, right? I was just always such a small boy. But because of that, whenever I would cross anywhere with, like, cars and a car was on the road, I would stick my hand out and point it at the car and just be like this the whole time as I'm crossing the street. And my dad was giving me shit for it because I was like, oh yeah, I've had, like, a few close calls because it's, like, winter time now and I dress in, like, all dark colors. And the only light thing on me when I'm walking home are my fucking calves that act like flashbangs. And he was like, you're getting close calls? My son that did this for years? And I'm like, yeah, look, people don't see me if my calves are out. Maybe they'll notice, but, like, I've been all black. I look like a homeless man while I'm walking home. Like, it just bearded, long hair, unkempt because I'm off work. Dressing for the weather, you know. He's giving me so much shit about it. I was like, man, I forgot I used to do that. I completely forgot that I was like, a halt, citizen. a child is crossing. Like, that's what I would do, 100%. He must have got such a kick out of watching me do the dumbest shit in the world. Like, he's just a kid. It's like, you could tell that kid to not do that. You could for sure do that, so I have less cringe memories, but then where would we be now? If I didn't have a bunch of cringe memories, are you kidding me? Did you get a new emote, Witch Queen? Are you excited? Does someone gift you a sub to the person who has a dog with a sangria? It was like a sangria because it has a lemon on it. I can't believe you're out here watching furries. I always sub to my boy, how dare you? What do you mean? What do you mean, how dare I? I'd rather have 33 seconds. And no, how dare you, because I don't know whose emotes those are. Oh shit, you know what? I did in fact forget to do something before I started stream because I was so unprepared because I was doing laundry, totally. So I'm gonna go fill up my water bottle. I recommend you all do the same. Alright. Be back in 30 seconds. Don't count me. No. Witch Queen? I haven't left yet. Oh, okay. I eat pineapple on pizza. I do not slander my name like this. Oh, he's back. Oh, Hez back. Yes, Hez back. You didn't say anything? Oh, I'm sure. Oh, I'm sure. We were just Angel streamer. Nobody did anything. Delusional? Dude. I don't look at this. Don't gaslight me. You don't get to gaslight me. Yeah, no, for real. We do be gaslighting. Oh, okay. Back into our investigation. There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
Not doing anything? Shut up. The blood on this. Why are you down here? Why is Maki like in the floor with me? The blood is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
Is this?
This came from my research lab. An ice sickle, and it has pink sorbet on it. Okay, wait. She said that she didn't have like melee weapons though. This is just. It did. A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. Okay, Maki, I don't mean to be that guy, but we know it's the murder weapon, and somebody's been assassinated. So I feel like we can bring two and two together. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes, too. She has melee weapon? Oh, okay. Probably not chat much. I'm only being minutes struggling. It's okay, fangirl. I know that you're supporting me from the sidelines. None of the guns or anything are real? Oh. Huh, I mean, I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't be real. If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches.
Right.
I don't know. This seems like maybe like an 8 or maybe even a 9-inch sickle. Maybe. Some would say there's too much sickle here, actually. And since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But even if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab into it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. And her posture is the question.
Hey.
She was frog posing, right? Hey, if the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away, right?
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor in the dark. Or they could have been under the floor for the entire time. Either of those is possible. So they could have been under the floor. Other rooms are able to enter this crawl space, I think. Does it look like other? Yeah, okay, yeah, there's a hole here. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off. So you can see into the next room. This is the wall of the empty room, right? It looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has brought it away. Okay, I would be too afraid to, like, make a hole and then crawl through it, because I feel like it would crush me. Why are you gatekeeping, Witch Queen? That is an interesting use of that command. Because it's, like, really complicated. Because why not? You know, honestly, it shows innovation and initiative. Bravo. This part is rotted away. It looks like natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally. But I can get into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember, the next room is also empty. And the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hall.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. When we did all right because we had a light. Without that, it'd be pitch black. That might make it impossible to move around in there.
Nope.
Then they could have used a light, like we're doing right now.
Well.
True. Use light to move around. Is that possible? You're so excited for me to exit this room in a bit. Don't be. Don't be excited. There's dried blood. This bloodstain. There's a bloodstain here. But it's pretty far from Tenko's. It's under the same floorboard, just at different ends. Why is there blood here?
Hey.
The back of this floorboard has blood on it too. Somebody's been pissing blood a little too much.
Ah!
You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
What do you mean?
Tenko's blood splattered here when she got
That's
killed?
true.
Oh, I can't be sure yet.
Okay.
But these blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reason these particular stains are dry. Okay. And we have more loose floorboard things. Okay, I think the only thing really here is blood stain. Okay, blood dripping from the gaps in the floorboards. Fresh blood. This is definitely Oh, this is Tenko's for sure. She's dead. Okay, have we... I think we've gotten everything from here. There's still things to investigate. Like what? Not that. Oh, a cut crosspiece. Realistically, how the heck is Shuichi under the floor? Like, Maki would probably go knee deep, but he's like 6 feet or something? They're not standing. Nobody in here is like standing. Also, Shuichi is 6 feet? I kind of saw him as like a 2 feet kind of guy, but I'm not one to judge about feet. Well, part of the crosspiece in the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
Sprites are confusing, I guess. He seems too scrawny to be 6 feet tall. It's near the loose floorboard, and the portion missing is about the same width too. From what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut. You would like more than 2 feet? Oh yeah, if he had 6 feet, it would be a whole different thing. He'd be like a Spider-Man. The question is, why was this cut? Another crosspiece is supporting the floorboard, so it might not fall if this portion is missing.
Then...
So what purpose did this serve? Floorboard underneath Tenko's body is... Wait, aren't spiders 8? Okay, so he has 6 feet. Does he have 2 other appendages? Because perhaps he does. It has been cut. If the culprit did all of this, then why? Okay, so somebody cut the cross piece. I think we finished investigating here.
Is that all right?
Wonky, you want to hit back up? I go Witch Queen, we sure love that. I'm glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. Oh, then why were you eating it, you silly girl? He's 5'7". That's so far from 6 feet. I'm 5'7". That's almost half a foot. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back. It's kind of equal, Witch Queen. If you believe 5'7" is close to 6 feet, you are so wrong. Because I would cuddle up in a 6-foot man's arms so well. It's not the same. Trust me, as a short kink, not the same. After Maki and I crawled out from under the floor, we put the floorboards back. It's 3 inches off. Witch Queen. Witch Queen, that is not how feet work. Witch Queen, that is not how a foot works. Trust me, I am a man of feet. I know. And return to our investigation. Not the feet. Of course the feet. Oh no, is she going full baby? Don't suck your thumb, girl. We've only been investigating this room. You're sure that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
Because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay,
Yes, of course.
but
This is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way, but if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. Doesn't she like the Kaito? Isn't she like we said that she fell for Kaito. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. Okay, what is more surprising than something we could ever imagine? The Exisals are fighting. Oh my fucking god, another death. Another fucking death.
It's a lie!
Son of a bitch, and he got me. He fucking got me. It's a lie. Did I surprise you? Were you gonna scream and cry and tear and piss and shit your pants, maybe?
huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
I'm sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood. Okay, so he's really bleeding. If he stood up too fast, yeah, he's gonna kill it. I'm low on iron, guys.
Why?
So what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
Only if the kill limit was 2, I would be happier, because the kill limit wasn't 2, because he'd be oh, for real. You stepped through a floorboard?
So mean.
Jeez, that got me good. Because of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
got a minute?
If you're going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece supporting the floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. Is it like a rake, though? Because it has to hold on 2 things, so he steps on it and then like smacks him in the head? Is that what's going on? What bad luck. The crosspiece, does that mean...
Huh?
Hmm?
Confidence. Dreams. That's what the killing game is all about.
Okay.
Killing game fans. Hold your head high and watch with your own 2 eyes.
Are we not... So it's not time yet.
Baseball, soccer, mobile games. They're all nothing compared to the killing game.
Who did? Tenko, Angie, and we thought it was Cockitchy. But Angie and Tenko are dead.
The killing game just can't be beat.
Okay.
Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds.
Try reloading. She's in the Shadow Realm, Witch Queen. There's a point where I don't know if it's gonna be much help to her, but we also loot a laggy soldier. I guess time's up. Oh man, it's because of you guys. I didn't have enough time to check something.
Huh?
I'm trying to check.
See?
Wanted to re-research the seance. The document. Thought a new death happened? It was Kakichi, and he fucking pranked us.
Man.
I couldn't find anything that could be used as a clue, anything new that could be used as a clue. Kyo perfectly reenacted the seance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in this picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing sus about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. Finer details? At the class trial, so see you there! Just like last game, it's going to be very obvious who the killer is in this trial, just so I'm not disappointed. What do you mean? It's not always obvious. Kakichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing again. Bloody Kakichi has been added. Okay. Come on, Vominos. Everybody, let's go. That's cringe.
That's true.
Okay. Is Maki nervous? I see, so even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
Scratch his head in DR2 Trial 3. Yeah, it's not obvious. Wait, which one was Trial 3? Was Trial 3 Mikan? I don't think I knew Mikan for a long time. I think we got pretty deep in that trial without me figuring it out. Look, you want to say that it's very obvious, but you do forget that I'm very stupid. I respect it, but let's also understand who we're dealing with here. Where they write the chapter literally makes her the only plausible killer is the thing. Oh, well, I mean, I'm sure we will get to it. We're in the basement. No, okay, now we can leave out the front door. Alright, hold on, I have my notepad with me. I gotta go full detective. Either Kyo, Kakichi, or the redhead girl since they're relevant plot-wise to the previous killing. Okay. So who could kill Angie? It's probably someone within... Before we get into it, okay? We'll walk in, see everyone before we take an elevator, and then we'll get into it. Just so we have a full roster. Okay, here is our full roster, I think? No, this doesn't feel right.
Oh dear.
It would appear we all have gathered, but it seems there are less and less of us. Oh wait, it really is all of us. Less friends mean it's that much harder to solve
Don't
mystery.
worry.
Don't worry, I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gonta. Yeah, Gonta do his best to help. I'd want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Who's that supposed to be? Alright, Kaito, don't fight him too hard on that.
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito? We care about our boyfriend. Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch. Got a piss jam? You enjoy your piss jam. It's your fault. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only dipshits have died so far.
That being said,
I know it's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
Hoo-yah!
Me every single day. Me anytime one of these challenges gets a little too hard. Hey, can anyone else help me? These golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
I see too much of myself in Miyu. It's as though every time you open your mouth, you become less likable. Oh.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in God, especially Atua.
I also.
So what? Robots can believe in God?
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do whenever I'm in
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and Ghost don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is gonna be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
He's trapped.
That's right.
We probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. He looks like he has a Simpsons face.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say? Okay. All right, so let's walk through who we have right now. I'm gonna make a little note of it, and we're gonna go from there. So as they said, this is everyone. This is all that's left. So many are dead. So we have Kyo. It looks like Kaito. Kakichi. Mew. Kibo. Oh, Gonta. Sorry, this one's gonna take me a second. I have to write hearts around his name. Gonta. Himiko. Tsumugi and Maki. Alright. So who do we not think it is? So obviously Gonta, he is an amazing person. Gonta would never. So it's not Gonta for sure. And us, don't forget us. Ah, fuck, that's right. Us. Alright, so it could have been us, but I believe we were sleeping, and that makes it sure it's not us. So I don't think it's us, so we are in the clear. I don't think it's Gonta, because I love him. Kaito is our boyfriend. It would never be Kaito. Okay, now everyone else. So it is more likely to be someone that was in the student council, right? So that means Himiko, Tsumugi, and Kibo were all part of the student council, along with the now dead Tenko and the now dead Angie. And Gonta. Gonta was also in the student council. I don't know if we have a reason to think it's Kibo yet, so it's potentially either Himiko or Tsumugi that could have done it. I think Himiko is too small, but it could have been Tsumugi, honestly. So it could have been Tsumugi. Could be... I think it could be Kyo. Who else? Kakichi? It could be Kakichi, actually. Just by how relevant he's been constantly around. Being able to pick locks, being able to do just a bunch of dumb bullshit constantly. So it could absolutely be Kakichi as well. So right now, point of interest, Tsumugi, Kyo, Kakichi. Those are the three that I have most. If Gonta dies, it will be sacrificing yourself. He's too precious. Oh, honestly, yes. I could see him dying because it's, oh no, I want everyone to be protected. I don't want my friends to die again. Why did the seance fail? I never did figure out why. Still more interested in that than the case. Kakichi. I respected Angie and Tenko so much since the moment we met.
shut up!
Nothing's gonna be solved by crying about
right
it.
already.
And that was a lie, wasn't it?
It's a lie.
You guys have figured me out already. There's no point in keeping up the act. He never changes, no matter what situation he's in. And Tsumugi. Right now, my gut tells me it's Tsumugi. Thought Nagito would survive like Byakuya, but he didn't. True. I did think Nagito was going to make it to the end of the game. The fact that he did, in fact, die was surprising. So in the end, the culprit really was... No, it's nothing. We can talk about it once the trial starts. Alright, those are all the people that I want to talk to. Rumble, rumble, rumble. Why he's so big. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remained survivors stepped aboard. I feel like what I just said made absolutely no sense. We descended. There's fucking nobody in this elevator. There's 10 of us left. Perhaps there were fewer of us. The elevator seemed to move faster. And so we fell, faster and faster, downward into the black. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the doors parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future. Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monodam sad. As much as I'd love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth.
Now then,
Let's hurry up and get this started. At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game more. The two who were killed were both trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. Me, Shuichi. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Why? Do I want to save? Yes, I would like to save. Thank you. Okay, what kind of skills do we have? Cool and composed. Makes theoretical shake less effective during non-stop mass panic debates. Can't be combined with tranquility. Trigger happy. Decrease the delay after using truth bullets or truth wave. I kind of want to get trigger happy. That one would actually feel pretty good. Mine's I reveals V points effective. Okay. Saint Miko's. Silences all conversations except those directly on. Every flare. First strike. Just to be peaked, the entire screen will light up more frequently. Clear mind increases the amount of letter cubes. Power of life and death makes it easier to push the opponent. We haven't even mined yet. What the fuck is mining? Oh, yes we have. It was the... Oh, I remember the mine game now. High tension. You know, I think actually right now we're pretty well built. Let us begin our class trial. It is time to begin. Class trial in session.
ahem. Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Uh-huh.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, smiles, everyone! It's showtime! Let's get this crazy awesome trial underway!
It's showtime.
Sorry, everyone. I don't think I'm gonna be much help this time.
Oh no, Kaido.
Because of Monokuma's disruptions, I couldn't do a thorough investigation.
I
Was
can
it
tell
Monokuma?
Monokuma is overcompensating to hide his self-consciousness.
Next time, spend less time fixing your hair and more time investigating, spaceman!
He's just afraid
Shut
of ghost
up!
stories.
I don't need to hear some comedy act from you two weirdos.
Who did it?
All right, that's the end of the trial, ladies and gentlemen. Himiko has asked who has done it. Someone will say it was me, and that is the end of the trial. The question no one ever thinks to ask. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. Himiko Yumeno. Woo!
Who killed Angie and Tenko?
If
Do not
only it
let
was
your
this easy.
emotions hasten your judgment. There may be two killers.
So, our other culprit might not be one of us here.
Wait. Wait.
What do you mean?
The transfer student. Maybe our resurrected transfer student dragged Angie and Tenko into the grave.
Wait.
Stop it! Stop making stuff up!
Oh, they're gonna fuck with Kaido so hard with ghost stories.
Say something, Shuichi. It'll be a mess if this keeps going on.
Aww, Angie's little. Hold on, let's take a moment to look at Angie's. Look at Angie's little portrait. She has angel wings and a halo. Angie's is sweet. I like her little death portrait. Is it even possible for a revived corpse to be the culprit? Well, in the interest of being thorough, I should clear things up here. Okay.
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates.
No!
No! Aww.
So, ritual did work?
Who was resurrected, I wonder?
Angie did say she was gonna bring Rantaro back. Yes, Rantaro was resurrected.
Whoa.
The culprit is the late Rantaro Amami!
Please, stop it!
Shuichi, say something! No. This isn't about believing in reviving the dead. I have to focus on their statements. Are those statements correct?
This crime was committed by the recently deceased. They came back to life and killed 2 of our classmates!
No!
Okay.
So, ritual did work?
No, the Necronomicon
wrong.
wasn't burned and ashes spread, so the ritual was never done. Technically.
I don't think Angie's ritual succeeded. According to the Necronomicon Monokuma showed us, you have to burn the Necronomicon in
Oh,
the ritual.
why am I so good at this? I'm so amazing at trial. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Lucky guess.
If Angie's ritual
Lucky
had
guess, my
succeeded,
nuts.
the book would have been gone.
So she must have been killed before the ritual was complete, since the book was still intact.
Uh-huh. No, it was Death Lucky. Shut
Gonta
up,
think
all of you.
Rantaro probably not culprit.
Think Rantaro? Yeah, Gonta, I agree.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Thank you. Oh, okay, no more ghost stories. My
Well,
bad.
duh. There's no way a dead person could resurrect.
Now hold on a second. I can't let that comment stand.
What?
Sure, everybody knows that you can't bring the dead back to life. But it's easy at the Ultimate Academy, as long as you use the Necronomicon.
What are you talking about? There's no way that's possible.
Okay, so he's not arguing that it didn't happen. It's just that it hasn't happened yet.
But it's true. I never lie about motives.
Never lie about motives.
Daddy said so he can't be wrong. Raising the dead is totally possible.
Man, I can't believe you guys wasted such a perfectly good motive.
Well, we still have the Necronomicon.
You should have let me use it to bring Monodum back to life.
Monodum is still alive, though.
Your brother's not dead. Your other brother's
I'm
are.
just kidding. I wouldn't waste a resurrection on Monodum's corpse.
God, why do they hate each other so much?
Oh? So resurrecting the dead was actually possible this whole time?
Whoa, stop doing the voice. Whoa.
There's no way it's possible.
There's no way that could happen, idiots. Monokuma is trying to confuse us.
Yes, budget Miku. I
Let's
agree.
hurry up and find out who the Blackened is.
If our transfer student isn't the culprit, then blame falls to one of us.
Yes.
Who? Who did it?
Oh, there Himiko goes again. The best question.
Step aside, Half Pint. I'll handle this.
Your mama budget Miku, don't you dare. Maki is just a budget Hatsune Miku. Prove me wrong.
I don't know about Tenko, but I'm pretty fucking sure Kyo murdered Angie.
What?
Why?
Don't play dumb with me, creep show. I already know what happened.
Okay. Play me for real. Even the name fits, don't fight the logic? Yes, exactly. Art Lab's front door, back door,
The
Kokichi's...
culprit used a katana to kill Angie.
He studied the blade,
And it
of
was
course it's
found
him.
in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you see?
You see.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm.
Oh, it's a
Went to
worm.
the classroom, broke in.
Okay, it was not that. Okay, whether Kyo had a key or not, Angie still wouldn't have let him into the lab. And there he could have pinned her down.
I was
Well,
wrong.
So,
The culprit used
she
a
wouldn't.
katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious.
But anyone could have taken that katana, you...
Hold on. What's Samugi's account? Angie had locked herself in the Ultimate Artist lab. Since yesterday working on the ritual, she would not unlock the door unless someone from the student council had asked her to. Okay, I do think it's going to be Samugi's account,
See?
though.
So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo.
I did not care about some katana.
Just admit it, you shit-eating worm. You went to the classroom, broke in, and murdered the fuck out of Angie! Booyah! I'm a fucking genius!
Okay, so we're gonna go to Broken and talk about Samugi's account. Is he the culprit? Does the fact fit the case? We should think about it from
The
the
culprit used a katana to kill Angie. And it was found in Kyo's research lab. Which makes you, Kyo, automatically suspicious. But anyone could have taken that katana, you see. So that rusty katana was the murder weapon. You were the only one who cared about that thing, Kyo. I did not care about some katana.
Did care about some katana.
You went to the classroom, broke in.
Okay, that's what it was.
That's
yeah.
wrong.
That's wrong! You're incorrect. Ratio, nerd!
No, Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
I watched a new analysis on these characters for the last 2 days because it was a 5-hour long. I see a lot of them differently in some ways. Some stuff you argued were very interesting. I'm glad you enjoyed a 5-hour long deconstruction of these characters. Kyo would not have been able to enter Angie's lab.
Isn't that right, Tsumugi?
Yeah. Before Angie locked herself up in her research lab, she said she wasn't going to open up for anyone but student council members.
And Kyo is not a member. She wouldn't have opened the door for him.
Kyo couldn't have killed Angie even if he wanted to.
Hmm?
I had no desire to kill her in the first place.
So whoever killed Angie must have been one of the student council members, yeah?
Yeah. Are there any character details that are not obvious up to this point, Witch Queen, that you are able to disclose with us, or do they contain spoilers?
I was doing a bit to lead you to the right answer. Can't believe you actually got it.
Oh, how clever.
You can just ignore her, Gonta.
Aww.
The remaining student council members are Gonta, Kibo, Tsumugi, and Himiko.
You know, cause geez. I mean, we're alright.
Well, it can't be Himiko. She was besties with Angie.
Okay. Share what you wish to share, and do not share what you do not wish to share. I will leave the judgment up to you.
I trust their friendship. You guys do too, right?
Right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, going to face value, of course.
Can we trust their friendship so readily?
What? Hold on. What have you been saying? Sex-based terms, Witch Queen. What are you in here doing? I'll allow climax. I'll allow climax again.
Obviously. Let's believe in them.
Come on.
That trims our list of suspects down to 3. Gonta, Tsumugi, and Kibo.
Right.
Yep. The culprit is one of those 3 people.
Why would that be better? Witch Queen, I would like you to explain to me why ejaculation would be a better question, even though it is a real word that you can use outside of amorous activities. Ah, yes, I ejaculated in the argument. Real phrase.
You mean one of those 2 people? Because a robot ain't people, Jack!
I will let that remark slide. Anyway, aren't these
Anyways,
accusations just
you
a
nuts in their
tad too
words.
hasty?
I mean, Mew ejaculated. Robots ain't people, Jack.
What else? The culprit should confess already. Gonta, Keyboy, or Tsumugi? Well?
No, not Gonta. Gonta would never kill Angie.
Yeah, Gonta's a gentleman. You shouldn't suspect either of us.
Hey, stick up for me too.
Hey, you dicks! I'm a robot, come on!
Gonta definitely not hurt anyone. Torture Gonta if you don't believe.
Well, now that's quick. Okay, Gonta, we don't need to move straight to
Torture
torture.
might be a bit too far, but Gonta and I aren't the culprits.
Tsumugi, you have not been proven yet.
And I'm not the culprit either. Jeez.
Don't start all arguing at once.
I'm not the culprit.
Not the culprit.
Fuck! Of course they are. They're clearly not the culprit. Max pick, debate start! Backdoor, the lock picking.
We must consider other possibilities. Surely there must be suspects
Gonta would
outside
not
the student
betray
council.
student council.
And do you
utterly
have an
impossible.
alibi for last night?
A dead chick can't be the culprit.
Only student council members had access.
Excuse me. God, I can't believe I can fucking, pinpoint a lie that easy. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be known that TommyOmni, a great lie
It wasn't
detector,
just
and a
student
great
council
liar.
members that could have opened that lab door.
What was it you said earlier about Kyo opening the door, Shuichi? Unless you're a student council member, you can't enter Angie's lab, right?
Liars know each other exactly, and I heard a lie.
I was referring to Kyo. He couldn't have done it, but you could have. Because I saw you open the classroom lock by picking it.
Kakichi pulled out some thin needles and stuck them into the keyhole of the lock. Now you can pick some locks and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friends' locks. Wait, no. You click, 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 clack. There. Oh, open sesame.
Oh, that happened? I totally forgot.
So you're going to pretend you don't remember, huh?
Ah, playing dumb.
Quit glaring at me like that. Of course I remember.
You have a fun fact. In English, they kind of did Gonta dirty. I remember this, but didn't remember it until rewatching. But in a Japanese dub of the game, Gonta doesn't talk like that. He just talks in the third person, like Angie and Tenko. To help you better understand like how Ibuki would phrase things, because Angie and Tenko would use their last names, obviously. So it's more like I saw blah blah blah. Oh, I see. But they just kind of made him dumb. Oh.
Yeah, I did it.
It was me. I murdered.
I killed Angie.
Oh, there we go. We got a confession. Quickest trial yet.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
What?
I picked the lock to her lab, snuck into the room, and then wham! Killed Angie.
Uh-huh.
The culprit was me, all along.
What?
Because he says he was raised by wolves, so they tried to make him like Tarzan. Oh.
What are you saying? Is this some kind of joke?
Is this a joke?
Nah, no joke. I thought that if I confessed, I could atone for my sins. And it helped. I feel so much better. Whew!
Wait, so Kokichi really is culprit?
No, he's lying. I think. Maybe?
He's lying. I'm certain of it.
No, definitely not a lie. I killed Angie. Shouldn't you guys believe the culprit when they confess?
Then let me ask you, culprit, how did you lock the room?
No, it's only yoke. Exactly.
Huh? Well, it's the same as opening it. You pick the door closed from the outside?
No, that doesn't make sense.
No, I don't think so.
Huh? What doesn't make sense? Can't you lock a door by picking it?
Maybe, but that's not how the culprit locked the room. They used a different method.
What different method? Yeah, Mumbles. Use your big boy voice and explain yourself.
Explain, Mumbles.
There were 2 doors to the classroom.
2 doors.
And the one locked last was...
the back door, because of the gold dust on the back door.
That's it!
That's it! Oh, God, I found
the
it!
back door. That's how they made this a locked room mystery.
The back door had a sliding lock, yes?
Yeah.
How was it locked from the outside?
The culprit used a certain tool.
A certain tool? Wait, what tool? Do we know? The tool that they used to lock it from the outside was... ah, fuck me. Okay, click, click, pick. These bitches, man. The golden katana.
I see it!
Well, I see it! The Japanese note, Angie never refers to her god's actual name. In English, they decided to use a tool which didn't bode well with
Kaede's effigy.
the Polynesian community, but it was still published like this anyway. She literally just calls her god. I mean, understandable. Also, yeah, I can understand the entire Polynesian community being like, yo, that's not how that works. Gold-leaf katana that was stabbed into Kaede's effigy.
The culprit used that to hit the knob of the sliding lock to lock the door.
So the gold leaf was in the sliding lock because...
Because when the katana hit the lock, some of the gold leaf rubbed off on it. The gold leaf on that katana did peel rather easily.
We all know this.
That evidence rings a bell. Specifically, a school bell.
Yes, we all know this is the wild walkthrough logic ever.
Huh? Are you talking about a different school?
What school was it?
Now, that doesn't matter anymore.
Let's not dwell on the first game. It was literally like a whole part of the first game.
The gold leaf landed on the sliding lock when the katana touched it. So that means the culprit used the katana to move the sliding lock, right?
Okay, but how?
But wait, how did they move it with a katana?
From outside?
From outside
Yeah,
Angie's
okay.
mouth.
At least they're gonna address this.
The clue that might give us the answer is the layout of the area itself.
The layout?
It was an odd setup after all. The katana stabbed into the effigy. The effigies hung upside down.
Wait, hold. Is this gonna be like they stabbed it into Kaide's fake chest and then spun her around and they just like twisted her and then let him go? There's no fucking way that they spin Kaide. Oh my fucking god.
Angie didn't do that as part of the ritual?
They were all upside down for no reason?
Nowhere in the Necronomicon.
It hits the lock. This is so fucking stupid.
If it was not part of the ritual, then it must have been for a different purpose, right?
Right? A different purpose. What could that have been? They fucking spun Kaide's corpse. The culprit somehow used the setup to lock the room. In that case, I need to know the reason. If I do that, the way the culprit locked the room should be clear. Sight taxi start. Whoa, this taxi sure is crazy. What turned the handle of the sliding lock? Thinking time! The effigy's hand, the katana's hilt. It was the katana's hilt. A woman of the evening has entered my vehicle. Salutations. Next question. Oh, I missed it. Oh, no. All the pain in my heart. What was done to make the katana turn the lock? Spinning Kaide. Katana was stabbed into the sliding lock was tampered with? No, the katana was... Way back in DR1, like the murders are practical and then like the door gets locked by sword and statue. Yeah. What a great song. Oh, the women slide in the car whenever I'm making turns. I start Tokyo drifting and the women start sliding. How is the effigy manipulated to make the katana affect the lock? It's giving Vice City a Mario Kart crossover? Yeah, I mean, you just keep hearing, pass through the center, pass through the center. It's great. Swinging back and forth, spinning it. Wow, so how did you lock in your answer? I hit women with my car. Oh no. Lips? Yeah, but my lips never said it. Good luck getting that one to stick. Not in a court of law. No, thank you. The reason the culprit stuck the katana into the effigy
was so that it would hit the sliding lock as the effigy spun.
Effigy spun?
That's right. If you spun the effigy, the rope it was hanging from would twist.
Hold on. Okay, I had to wait until he was done talking so I could point this out. So how do you often spend your weekends? Just kind of spinning these dip bucks and so I can lock the door after I commit murder. I gotta build up speed.
Then, if you let it go, the rope would unwind and the effigy would spin the other way. And of course, the katana would spin with it.
How could you guarantee that the katana's not gonna fly out?
I see. So the culprit used the katana's counterspin to push the lock into place?
The culprit simply needed to spin the effigy's rope and then swiftly leave. This would cause the spinning katana to hit the sliding lock. And thus was the back door of an empty classroom locked from the inside.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's how Angie's lab was locked.
Well, so if that's the case, then they don't know that that was the last door locked. It was just, like, the last one that they have evidence of a lock.
By using the effigy with the katana.
I hate this game. It's one of the games of all time.
A plan born from the heart of a sword traveling through the air to intercept us.
Hold on, Smoogie.
Oh, but could it have moved the slide lock so easily?
I would be afraid that it would slip. Ow.
The sliding lock was pretty loose. A little push could move it. As long as the spinning katana hit the lock, it would have slid into position.
That sliding lock was looser than the change in my pocket, Smoogie. That was a stupid thing to say. We're gonna judge you on that one.
The first couple times, they could keep trying until it locked.
The next chapter of this point get better. Case one's good. Really sets the tone. I mean, it was a great case.
Which is why the culprit chose to strike at nighttime as to avoid detection.
Yeah, you can't have people hearing that.
Yes, since the student council prohibited anyone from walking around at nighttime.
I'm curious how they're gonna end the series, because I know this is the last Danganronpa, officially.
It's the student council's fault?
I didn't say that.
In any case, the culprit probably used the murder weapon for this trick. It had to have been the right length to hit the sliding lock from the effigy.
The culprit couldn't find a blade long enough in my lab, so they settled for the katana.
The other effigies were only hung up, so we think it was some kind of ceremony.
Kodaka said he might be into working on more, so who knows? Oh, that'd be interesting.
That way, we wouldn't notice the lock trick.
But Kokichi did say earlier that he could have picked the lock closed.
Wait, so they're saying that they used the katana as the murder weapon because they could use it to lock the back door? That is potentially one of the stupidest fucking things I've heard.
I don't want to completely ignore that possibility.
Like, you're so locked in on, I must commit murder, but also I have to be able to lock that back door closed to make it a locked room mystery. So I need to find a weapon that can do the murder and that. That's interesting.
But I can't imagine the culprit would have done all this just for a distraction.
If that's the case, then Kokichi's confession earlier was actually...
Seriously? You fucking lied again?
The original series does end after the Despair arc anime, and this game is even not technically the original series. Did you know Monokuma was an afterthought? Wait. The most iconic character in the series was just like, just throw the bear in. Fuck it, I drew this bear, throw that in. Witch Queen, how long have you been saving that info down?
Cough it up, Kokichi!
Oh, man. You guys got me. Okay, I'm not the culprit.
It wasn't me, you guys.
You're telling the truth this time, right?
Right.
I want to say I'm lying, but I'm not.
Why did you say you were the culprit?
I wanted to lure the culprit out.
And how did that
If
work?
I claimed to be the culprit, then the real culprit would agree as well. You get me?
You'll get me.
And if they pressured me to confess, then that would have looked mighty suspicious.
That would have been pretty sus, you guys.
Sheesh. Darn it. It didn't go my way because Shuichi butted in on my plan.
You and your fucking lies! Go sit in the corner and play with yourself!
Okay, I'll start right now.
Yes, Mom. Okay, I'll go.
Alright, so who's the asshole who set up this locked room mystery?
You. I can't hold it up anymore.
What?
What's the matter? You going soft on me now?
Okay, the fact that this is part of the game, I accept as someone who's played Danganronpa. Why the trial?
Who made the locked room mystery doesn't matter, since anyone could have done it.
See what he gets fan art with Tokami and Zanagi though? Oh, honest. This horny has no time.
Don't you even understand something as basic as that, you filthy cum dumpster?
You filthy cumster.
Cum dumpster!
Why? They make this game so clippable.
Finally! Someone finally called me a cum dumpster!
You hate it, but she loves it. It only got worse.
What should we talk about now?
Gonta, thank you. What else you guys do lately? Maybe watch Bug Movie? Jeez, horny, we got the bingo. Yeah, I think we added it to the bingo sheet.
We must focus not on the locked room, but on who entered Angie's lab. Only one of the student council members or Kokichi could have gained entry. Therefore, the culprit must be among their number.
Yes or no? It would just be cum dumpster. They are four, we are getting... Now, who said she was a cum dump? She is not a cum dump. Damn, they rebutted us.
That leaves us with 4 suspects. Tsumugi, Gonta, Kibo, and Kokichi.
Don't forget Himiko. She's also a part of the student council.
We'll get to Himiko.
Doesn't matter if she was besties with Angie, she's still a suspect.
That contradicts what you said earlier, which I can prove using my recording function.
She's on the side of you fighting at herself? Oh, honestly. It's like, nobody said cum dumps. Oh my god. You can just see her. She has in shame. They left her like this. He called me cum dumpster. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, Itenko's ex's little curls because of her big flower thing.
It's fine. That's just a waste of time.
The sprites stay till tonight. Yeah, also, Witch Queen, I don't know if you saw, but Angie has angel wings and a halo. I don't know if you were here when we went over that.
Me? A suspect?
Me sus? No.
Never kill Angie!
So, calling all
Because
suspects,
I've seen
what
this
should we
game. I'm
discuss
trying
next?
to share fun shit with you, okay? I'm trying to make everyone enjoy this. Ooh, 55%, that's pretty sus.
I want to hear everyone's opinion. What would you say to get yourself off the suspect list?
Okay. I didn't do
Why are you
it.
trying to lead the debate? You're a suspect too.
Silence, outsider. Only the suspect rangers are allowed to speak.
The suspect rangers. Only the suspect rangers.
Suspect rangers?
If I'm ever accused of anything, it's like, silence, it's suspect ranger speak.
I agree. Those under suspicion should explain themselves thoroughly.
Only Sussy Bakas. Yes, exactly. Sussy Bakas must speak now.
We might catch them with their pants down.
Mew.
Anyway, I want to ask the suspect rangers. What should we talk about? What should we say to get ourselves off the suspect list? Well, guys, I want to hear what you think.
Come on, guys.
That's sort of a difficult question, you know?
Is it?
Gonta not smart enough to know answer to that.
Aw, buddy.
Yes, it is difficult to formulate a logical response to that question.
Not articulate with words, huh? Don't you guys want to prove your innocence?
How come they're all so fucking awful at proving their own innocence?
They don't trust you one bit, and I don't blame them. You're probably plotting.
Why did Tenko have to die?
Himiko. Huh? Huh?
I want to know what happened to Angie too, but... Can we talk about Tenko's case now and not just Angie's?
I got you exactly where I wanted, Himiko.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
The two victims could have been killed by two separate murderers, you know.
You know.
So we need to find the first Blackened responsible for the first victim.
You guys are real close to 200 Nias.
We gotta figure out who killed Angie.
Y'all keep it up. Y'all gonna hit 420 by Christmas.
Until we solve Angie's case, Tenko's case is meaningless. Did you suggest that to waste our time?
It's not meaningless!
Aww. Himiko.
Tenko's death was meaningless? How dare you!
Aww.
Poor Tenko! How could you do this to her?
Getting awfully loud for a suspect ranger.
Himiko...
Yeah, she big mad. Well, small big mad.
Himiko, stop it with your crappy lies.
Lies?
Lies?
Everything you said is total BS. You didn't give two shits about Tenko when she was alive.
Honestly, he's not really wrong here. She didn't
But
like
now
Tenko.
you're like, oh no, poor Tenko, after she's dead. Come on, really?
Really?
Kokichi,
He's not.
enough.
No, he's very correct here. She did not like Tenko. Tenko liked her, not the other way around.
It's okay. It's no surprise he'd think that. I know I ignored Tenko before. That's why I'm so upset now.
You'd think that the lesson of I should cherish my friends while they are here would be relevant after the first trial, definitely after the second. This is the last time to learn this lesson.
I should have faced Tenko. Worked things out with her while she was still alive. But now, it's too late. I can't complain to her or thank her. It's too late.
Yeah, seriously. It's way too late to realize that now.
Kaido. Kaido. Okay, I'm not gonna say that they were friends, but Himiko could stand her. Damn, that's a really late time to make this discovery. All right, back at you guys, discovering Angie's murder. Let's get back on track.
Our only option is to face her death head on.
Yeah. Face her death?
Yeah, facing her death?
Himiko, I understand what you're going through.
Woo! 200 yeah, woo!
So I'm gonna help you out. Let's work together to find the truth. I'm not gonna let anyone say her death didn't matter.
Kaido.
Alright. I'll put a silencing curse on whoever calls Tenko's death meaningless. The name of the curse is Death Curse.
Death Curse.
Suppose being dead would silence someone pretty good.
She's not wrong.
Listen up! All you guys are gonna help out too. Abandoning someone who died and only thinking about your own survival. That's just as bad as a hit and run! I won't forgive something so messed up!
Show support for Summer Class Trial. If you speak about Tenko's death being meaningless, I will kill you. Himiko? Sus.
Tenko was our friend. Gonta wanna know why she died too.
I already told you that's so unnecessary.
We're
getting sidetracked here.
I hate saying that Kokichi is right, but he is right. Like, we don't need to care about Tenko's death because it could be a different killer, and that's not who we need to find.
No, even if it was a different culprit, we need to know how Tenko died.
We made Tenko somewhat likable, and yeah, like, they gave her a good moment and then killed her.
If we don't find out who killed her, we won't be able to work together. Not now, not ever.
Not ever.
Even if this trial isn't for her, in order for us to survive, we need to get to the bottom of Tenko's death. Not just to survive this trial, but so we can keep going and live on!
Oh, so the summer camp game I actually did look into because I was like, oh, what's all the Danganronpa games that we need to play? But it was very weird. Yeah, like everyone just kind of hangs out at summer camp and they don't die. It seemed very interesting. We get to date. It's just a dating sim for all the Danganronpa characters and characters that never should have met get to meet. You put all your beefcakes together, they'll all meet. Kaido.
Finally, you noticed. Jeez, you're so slow.
Huh? Did Kokichi want us to notice?
Don't listen to his crap. We haven't decided whether there were two different culprits yet.
Let us talk about Tenko's case then. Perhaps that will provide us a clue.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe.
They're not wrong, but I don't mind going over Tenko's case. What was it? But that was an abrupt change of topic. Is that intentional?
So what do we talk about first?
What do we talk about first?
For now, let's see if we can narrow down the list of suspects.
For Tenko's death?
Tancrotch probably got killed during the seance, so everyone there's suspicious.
Understandable. Also, couldn't be Angie. We know it could not be Angie. Look, the people who attended the seance, but I'm one of the people that attended the seance. Kyo, Shuichi, Himiko, Kokichi? Kibo was there. Me, Kyo, Himiko, Kokichi, and Kibo. I think it was us 5. Only 4 participated. Don't forget the details. Oh, well then it was Kokichi and not Kibo, if that's the case.
That's it!
That's it!
Kibo was kicked out because he was.
Kyo, Himiko, and Kokichi.
So those 4 are the culprits!
Oh, Himiko's still culprit?
Oh, still sus? Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably just a coinkydink. The most suspicious out of the 4 is really... Kyo. He suggested the whole seance idea.
Well, Himiko was present at both deaths. I feel like she's a little sus now.
True. I may have suggested it. But I explained the procedure beforehand, yes?
Yes?
If we all knew of it before the murder, then we are all equally suspicious.
Well, I suppose,
But...
In addition, the seance
I don't think
wasn't
she knew Angie
entirely
was
in
dead,
my
though.
control either.
Himiko? Well, this is Tenko's death. Everyone knew that Angie was dead by this point. Himiko knew that Angie was dead. Wait, unless I missed something. I think she knew Angie was dead.
I was not the one who selected the room we performed it in.
You said she was sus being around 2 deaths? I mean, they said that she was present at 2 murders, did they not? Well, she is capable of having done either, right? We haven't proven that she couldn't have done the first one yet. Just that she is small and they are friends. She is sus on both. However, there are 3 empty rooms. Which one shall we use? The middle room. The middle room's always best for stuff like this. Very well. I shall begin the... Oh, so she suggested the middle room.
Oh, right.
Also, we should not limit our suspects to only those who participated in the seance.
Oop, yeah, she suggested it.
The empty room had a point of entry from outside, you see.
And we know this from Kokichi's testimony for sure. He must be referring to... The floorboards under Tenko were loose. The culprit might have gone under the floor to enter. Tenko was atop them the entire seance. It's unlikely the floorboards were used. There was another location that we could have entered and exited through without using it. Ah, fuck. Wait, what was it? How would I get in and out of this? Well, there's a hole, like, way back here.
There!
There!
You're talking about under the floor, right?
Right.
Huh? Under the floor?
Yes, there's a crawl space under the floor a person can move through. There was also a hole that connected it to the neighboring room.
Uh-huh.
If the culprit used the hole, they could have entered and exited the seance room.
If we consider that possibility, then there is another suspect.
Who does Kyo think it is?
Another suspect? Who?
Ooh.
It's appearing before me. Oh, I can see it clearly. The true identity of Tenko's killer.
Okay, bud, don't bust so quick. Alright, back into debate. Let's begin. The caged child loose full with Kibo's flashlight.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Okay.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean Kibo's flashlight function.
Ooh.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Oh no, he's coming. Is it true that with a little light you could move around under the floor? But is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
I mean Kibo's flashlight function. Huh? Now hold on a second.
Kibo could have used that function to get under the floor and sneak into the empty room during the seance.
I said hold on a second.
He used his robot functions to commit the murders.
Hold on a second.
Okay, hold on. So the caged child... So Kibo used his flashlight function 40k points height. Oh shit, you have 40k points. You better start spending those bitches. Okay. Let's read through what some of these say. So the caged child. In order to perform it, you need 5 people, including the spirit. Under just a million something more. A bit. It'll be a bit. Place the iron cage over it, and then place the dog god on top of it. Make it completely dark, and your preparations will be complete. The seance will commence once all 4 participants stand in the corners. I could see it being the cage child by saying it must be completely dark. Sure. Okay, so we have the cage child. Kibo's flashlight. Function that Miu had added. Kibo, he can emit blinding light from his eyes. A loose floorboard of which there was dry blood on. Right below it, it was not loose before the seance. Hole in the corner. A hole in the corner of the room the seance was held in. There was space under it so you could see what was dry. Ooh. Okay. True that with a little light you could move around under the floor, but is that possible?
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
So the cage child needs it to be completely dark in the room.
It was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
Okay, so it wasn't that. With the room as dark as it was, one would need a light. Or are you denying my entire theory? Either way, your evidence is lacking.
Oh no!
I need to think it over again.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance by crawling under the floor.
Okay.
That it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, our villain had a light.
It had a light, but it could have been a candle.
A candle? I mean, Kibo's flashlight functioned.
Huh? Now hold on a second.
I feel like you might be agreeing with Gonta on candle.
To get under the floor.
No, fuck. Okay, hold on. What would I say to agree with Gonta? It wouldn't be the cage child. Sure, it's cramped under there, but there's enough room for a person, especially if they have Kibo's flashlight. Oh.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Hole in the corner, the cage child, loose
by crawling under the floor.
That it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor.
Okay, I may need help with this one.
You see, our villain had a light.
Light? You mean candle?
Just with candles, really? If you say so, Shuichi, Gonta trust you. No, it couldn't be a candle. There's no evidence to support that.
I was wrong!
Made a mistake, we need to think it over again. Okay, so the loose floorboard doesn't agree with it. Cage child doesn't agree with it. Kibo's flashlight doesn't agree with it. I don't think hole in the floor is going to agree with it either. I called? Yes. I do not think I'm going to get this one on my own. Defending Kibo's flashlight function? I mean, doesn't he, like, not power down after it, but doesn't he, like, get really dim? So his evidence would be, like, after he would come out, we would have known, but I'm not entirely sure on this one. I will need some help. Where did I tell you to check first? I don't remember. Where did I tell you to check first? I mean, I checked the sickle first. The loose floorboard? I don't remember. But where was the sickle? It was underneath the hole in the floor? No, it was... Okay, hold on. So there, to the right was like a hole into the next room. So we were supposed to be underneath the hole in the floor, so that would have been... Oh, fuck. The sickle was under the floorboards. Right, so Kyo's saying they were under the floorboard, but how? They're saying they went under the floor, but how? Oh, well, they would have went through the hole. So I have to disagree by saying there was a light. So there was a light. Okay, by saying the hole in the floor with Kyo. On Kyo's, okay.
The culprit sneaked in during the seance.
Hole in the floor.
By crawling under the floor.
But it was pitch black during the seance. How could they even see if they were under the floor?
Because it wasn't dark under the floor. You see, Glenn had a light.
That's wrong! Light? I still don't entirely understand how we're going to argue this.
I don't think the culprit could have used a light while under the floor.
Okay.
There was a hole in the corner of the room.
Right, so we all know about the hole in the corner.
If a light were used, it would have leaked through and we would have seen it.
Okay, so I had the right answer. I just used Kivo's flashlight function at the wrong place. I had the right answer in my head, but used the wrong equation.
But when we did the seance, the room was definitely pitch black.
So a light was not shined under the floor, which means you cannot claim I am the culprit.
Jeez, here I thought this would be the case where the murder could only be done by a robot.
You have accused me of being the culprit more than once now, simply because I am a robot.
He does not fuck with Kivo.
My status as a robot does not mean I am capable of performing superhuman feats. My vision is somewhat poor, and I only possess average physical strength and intelligence.
You're a very sad robot, Kivo.
All right, you made your point. God, now I feel sort of bad for you.
I neither want nor need your pity.
Flashbang.
Enough with the flashlight! It's way too bright!
He just flashbangs people now?
It would have been difficult to move around under the floor in that pitch black darkness. Maybe the floor and the hole have nothing to do with this case.
Then why was floorboard under Tenko lined up funny? Gonta thinks that was so culprit could stab Tenko from under floor.
I also thought that. Is that not the case?
Ooh, nice observation, Gonta. Are you finally getting used to the class trials?
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Thank you. Aw, he's so happy. What a happy
Don't
boy.
say it like that. You're better off not being used to this kind of stuff.
Hashtag stop racism? I agree. What brought stop racism?
Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint and looked for that.
What? If you thought the door locking was wildly dumb, wait for the next part? Fuck. Maybe they marked Tenko with glowing paint.
That'd let the culprit find her. Then they could stab her through the floorboards.
No, you can't refer back to the first game, the second game.
That sounds really familiar too! But I'm just gonna ignore it.
Cool, fuck that.
Her corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint, though.
Fair, Maki, thank you. Also, Fangirl saying Hyundai lives matter. One of the tags in the stream is Hyundai ad farmer, and I'm raking in those Hyundai bucks. Thank you. Corpse didn't have any trace of glowing paint.
Oh, yeah. So then why was that floorboard loose?
The loose floorboard was the one under Tenko, right?
Yes, it was the one underneath Tenko.
If the culprit used it while she was still alive, she'd totally notice.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares? Fussing over that won't get us closer to the culprit!
We shouldn't dismiss this line of inquiry, however. Instead of butting our heads against this, how about we concentrate on another issue?
Okay. Kyo, what's the other issue?
What other issue?
Perhaps first, we should figure out how and when
Man,
exactly
really hate
Tenko was
Slowbro.
killed.
Okay.
When? So not during seance?
I think it was during the seance. She was
Tenko
alive
was in
before
the
it
metal
started.
cage for the whole seance, wasn't she? How could someone have gotten to her there?
Maybe the culprit killed her before she went under the metal cage.
Hmm?
That's not possible. She was alive at that point.
Okay, yeah, she was alive. There's the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you will open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you. Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. So she was alive with everything on her.
Yes, she was unmistakably alive when the seance began.
That was right before we blew out the candles. But when the light came back...
Uh-huh. There was blood, and Tenko was dead.
The floorboard was removed at that point, so it's likely she was already dead then.
So they're claiming that someone killed her and then moved the floorboard?
So she was killed when the room was dark?
But why would they move the floorboard after she was dead?
But she was inside Cage, right? Going to think it impossible to kill her then.
Then she wasn't killed when the room was dark. It was a different time.
Hmm?
A different time?
How the fuck should I know? You figure it out, shitheads.
I appreciate her being so honest. I kind of agree. Huh?
Since Gonta said it was impossible, I'm proposing an alternate theory.
And someone else needs to prove it for me.
Now hurry up and think! If you want to make my golden brain tingle, start circle jerking your limp dick brains!
You know what, Miyu? We stand a confident queen. Okay. Marker stone, iron cage, white sheet.
When Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Huh?
Like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
It was me.
It was Himiko.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
I disagree. Tenko not being killed during the seance. That might not be impossible, but there's no evidence for it.
When Tenko got killed,
Dog statue. It weighs 175 pounds, and we all needed to put it on. The iron cage that Tenko was in. Oh, wait. Okay, the iron cage has blood on it. Save you the moaning. I think it's white sheet. Just find its counter. Well, the iron cage has blood on it, so it would be a defeater to them lifting the cage and killing her. But I will try iron cage first, and then I will try white sheet.
it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time.
She was under the cage the whole time.
She was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Ooh, like that.
When Cage lifted, culprit stabbed Tenko real fast. So fast, no one saw.
Oh my!
So who lifted the cage?
Who lifted the cage?
It was me.
Then obviously Himiko is the culprit.
The culprit killed her when they opened the cage, and only Himiko could have done it.
I was wrong.
I was wrong.
When
Okay.
Tenko got killed, it wasn't during the seance.
It could not have been done at any other time. She was under the cage the whole time. And she was dead when the cage was lifted.
What about moment Cage was lifted?
Yes, okay.
That's wrong!
That's wrong. The sheet had blood on it.
No, it wasn't possible to kill her the moment the cage was lifted. Because the inside of the white cloth had Tenko's blood on it. That cloth was removed before the cage was lifted. If Tenko was stabbed then, there wouldn't be blood on the cloth.
What? But how could my golden brain be wrong when it felt so right?
You're wrong frequently, Miu. I feel like I need to say this. You are frequently incorrect.
The only possibility is that Tenko was killed during the seance.
I got your remodel right here!
Son of a bitch.
No, it's still wrong to think that Tenko was killed during the seance.
Time to bang, bang, boom. Okay, it's still wrong to think she was killed during.
What?
I'm gonna prove it right now. My golden brain is gonna go all out!
Son of a bitch, Miu, please. Model Showdown Truth Blade. Marker Stone, Loose Lord, Iron Cage, Sickle under
Tenko
the...
died after the seance. It happened when the sheet was lifted. That was the moment the culprit chose to stab the fuck out of Tenko through the cage. They stuck the thin blade through the gap, and that clean white sheet got stained blood red!
But the weapon was a sickle. Only the blade could have fit through the gaps.
The blade's all you need. If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed. She wasn't that far from the cage's gaps. In which case, the person who lifted the sheet is the culprit, and that's none other than Kyo!
Okay, there must be a hole in Miu's logic somewhere. Okay. All I have to do is show the evidence that will counter Miu's claims.
The blade's all you need! If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Well, she was probably sitting down normally while she was in the cage. Oh no, she had her head on the marker stone. She had her head on the marker stone. That's what it was. She's probably just chilling.
The blade's all you need! If you stick the blade through a gap in the cage, it'd be long enough to reach Tenko, sitting in there with her neck all exposed.
Yo, but you didn't think about the marker stone because you weren't there. I'm so sorry.
Wait just a minute. Tenko wasn't sitting down inside the cage.
Yeah, no, she was chilling. She was mad chilling.
She was bent over with her forehead against the marker stone.
Okay, but I would kill for a situation
was about
like
3
this.
feet tall.
So, like, sit in the cage, or gonna cover it with a blanket, and just put your head on the rock, okay?
The sickle's blade was too short.
Who died?
To reach
Many
Tenko
people,
while
Drex.
she was in
Many
that
people
position.
died. Angie and Tenko have died.
Then I messed up again? How could this happen? I am so embarrassed.
Just come, please. Just let me out of this.
No worries, Miu. Everyone already knows you're an embarrassment to the human race.
Yeah, no worries.
How embarrassing.
If Shuichi
A
is
double
right,
kill? Yes.
then it's impossible for Tenko to have been killed through the cage.
Queen. My queen.
She couldn't have been killed during the seance since she was in the cage, right?
If she was killed then, the cloth over the cage would have been pierced.
And we didn't see any piercings.
Not during the seance or from below the floor. Then it's impossible, isn't it?
Yeah, for a living person.
Not this again. I don't need ghost stories.
What if Angie's spirit killed Tenko?
What are you talking about? That's not possible.
How many bears are alive? 3 and Monokuma. Even gone to trashing.
You don't know that. Some things are impossible for a human, but not for a spirit.
Not for a poltergeist.
Don't say stupid stuff like that. Screw spirits.
Stop that now.
You're making my boyfriend mad. He's afraid.
Angie's spirit killed Tenko? Why?
Why?
Himiko?
Why would
Which bear
Angie's
died?
spirit kill Tenko?
Monosuke and Monokid have died. Monokid died a while ago. Monosuke died after the llast trial. He was the Byakuya-like bear.
What if Tenko killed Angie, and then Angie's spirit came back for revenge?
I don't care about him. I agree. Well, there's Monodome,
Like I said, that's
Monotaro,
impossible.
and Monofini.
Spirits can't be culprits.
Then explain how the culprit killed Tenko under these impossible circumstances.
With the sickle.
Well,
duh.
See? You can't
You
explain,
can't explain,
can
can
you? Only a spirit could have done that!
Wait, I know. What if the culprit was hiding inside the cage?
What?
If they were in there, they could have stabbed Tenko during the seance.
What?
No. If there was someone else in the cage, we would have
I agree
noticed.
with Kaito. The culprit could have been inside the cage.
Yeah, they're talking about suicide, but how would they have gotten rid of the weapon? You do?
Nonsense. There was no space in the cage for the culprit to hide.
Why would she have killed herself? I don't
Maybe
get
the culprit
that.
wouldn't need to hide in the first place.
What?
Wait, are they saying that Tenko did it and then killed herself? Tenko is the one that murdered her. I mean, it was a heavy cage. It was a heavy cage and a 175-pound dog statue. So they're claiming Tenko did it and then killed herself.
Also, the culprit
Probably,
could have
but who
killed her in the
knows?
cage at any time. I think you know what I'm getting at, right?
Right. The they she's referring to. Tenko! 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 Phew. This side. Wait, was this our vote? There's no way that that was our voting on the
I
vote,
believe
right?
Maki is referring to Tenko herself.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Are you saying Tenko is the culprit?
Are you, for real?
She committed suicide.
Suicide?
I spent so much time investigating this just to say she commits
It would
suicide.
explain a lot of things we couldn't figure out.
She's the fourth one dead?
She volunteered to be
She's
in
the fourth
cage and then stabbed herself
murder,
during the
yes.
seance.
Just like Sakura killed herself? Well, people have killed themselves in these games before. That's not new, but I just
It
wish
wouldn't
it
matter
didn't
how
happen.
dark the room was.
But the sickle she was stabbed with was under the floor, right?
Yes, that is true.
If Tenko had stabbed herself, wouldn't the sickle still be inside the cage?
That is fair. That's a fair point.
Oh my god. Mew actually said something smart.
Oh my god. Guys.
Perhaps that explains why the floorboard was removed. After stabbing herself with the sickle, she threw it underneath the floor.
Wait, she stabbed herself in the base of the head. What? Nagito, Sakura, and Tenko are the only characters who still get picked as culprits even though they're dead. Echo, but hers wasn't a risk.
So she took off the floorboard to get rid of the sickle?
Yes, that makes sense to Gota.
Well, it doesn't make sense to me.
How would you know her?
There's no reason for Tenko to commit suicide.
Unless she killed...
Maybe I wasn't too
Angie.
far off with the theory I had earlier. You know, about Tenko killing Angie.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Because Tenko and Angie were fighting for your attention, right?
Right. Hey Angie, when did you brainwash Himiko?
Tenko's pent-up frustration led her to commit such an atrocity.
Is this really just a lesbian love triangle that ended in 2 deaths, and the
Her conscience
third in the
couldn't
triangle
handle
is
it
the only one
anymore.
alive?
So she decided to end her own life.
What?
Huh?
But if she was gonna kill herself, why do it during the seance?
She wanted to hide the truth of her suicide.
Yeah, maybe give herself a little maybe who did it?
Really? Why?
There could only be one reason to hide it in a killing game, right? It's to take us down with her.
Oh, and now it feels like I'm being baited by Kakichi.
Take us down?
She wanted us to pick the wrong answer during the class trial. So she could bring us all down. She wanted us to die with her. Okay, well, she probably just wanted Himiko to die with her, but still.
What are you saying? Tenko
was
wasn't
like
that. He told me.
It's like swimmer tits from the first game? How? Do you hear lesbian and just think all lesbian relationships are that? She tried to kill everyone because of Sakura's death. She didn't kill anyone. She didn't try to kill anyone. Sakura died and she was mad. She didn't try to kill anyone. Tenko killed someone out of love, potentially, and then died. Tried to make them vote herself? Did she? I don't remember that. Oh yeah, she was acting super sus so she could force everyone to vote for her, then they would all die. Even though Sakura did kill herself. She was doing a better job at taking everyone with her.
What if all of that was just a lie?
What if?
A lie?
Wait, we should believe Tenko's last words.
What were her last words?
The true terror of class trials is that you shouldn't believe everything said.
You were seeing the fact that you killed her? Ah, I see.
Himiko, you said that Tenko would never do anything like that. But how can you be so sure? Did you guys actually know each other? People keep all sorts of secrets. Like Maki. She hid the fact that she's a cold-blooded killer.
Why are there so many secrets, guys?
Is it wise of us to trust other people wholeheartedly in this kind of situation?
Jeez, you're such a naive dude.
Oh, they used the wrong I in naive. Get fuck game.
We're all just people, you know? Of course we're gonna have some secrets.
Yeah, a few secrets here and there.
What matters is whether there's any malice behind them.
People can lie about how malicious their hidden secrets really are.
No, they can't. Kokichi, that's not true. You're lying.
Well, duh. It's impossible to know for sure what others are thinking. That's why it all comes down to whether or not you believe in yourself.
Come on, believe it, you guys.
If you get betrayed, it's not their fault. It's your fault for believing in them.
What? Wait, is he coming out as positive lying? Is he saying it's okay to lie because it's their fault for believing the lies I said? Amazing. I love Kaito. Yes, Kaito.
That's why I believed in Maki Roll, because I wanted to believe in her.
Because I like her. Yes, Dirks, you can share your secret.
Just because you're acting all cool doesn't mean you get to skip training.
Aww.
Hey, come on. Don't you think you're being a little too strict?
Well, we come from different backgrounds. So for now, let's agree to disagree.
Okay. Okay. Now what? Now what?
And from Kaito?
Bringing
Seriously?
Monokuma back to life. Monokuma's literally alive right now. He needs to shut the fuck up. Kaito, take the stand. Monokuma, get out of here. Kokichi, get out of here. Kaito. Dreamy-eyed Kaito with stars in your jacket. You get up there.
Whether or not I believe, my heart can't reach Tenko anymore. But I want to believe in her.
Aww.
She wouldn't commit suicide.
She wouldn't try to take us down. It seems outside of her character to do that.
Me too. Gonta, no one can believe Tenko commits suicide.
Can I allow that? No, I can't allow that. No, Drex, you know better. I can't allow shut up, bitch. That's too easy to be abused. But she did commit suicide, but I've said it before. I'm not allowing the full phrase, shut up, bitch. I'm not doing it. That would answer all of our questions if she did commit suicide.
If you believe in Tenko, then provide a reason to do so.
Why you female? That's not better, Drex. Proper reason.
All right, I'll give you a reason.
Is there a reason?
Yes, there is. Will you trust me, Maki?
Ah, fuck, are we lying now?
If it turns out I'm wrong, you can blame me all you like.
Okay, it's time to lie.
But for now, I need you to trust in my detective work.
I don't believe Tenko would kill herself because of what she said. Okay, everyone, I'll see you guys after the seance. I said see you guys after. I doubt she had a sudden change of heart. Just because we don't know how she was killed doesn't mean that it was suicide. We shouldn't be satisfied with that, and if we keep thinking, we'll find the truth. Lie on Kyo's statement, gotta go piss jam again. Witch Queen. Thank you. Drinking water like it's gold right now. Stay hydrated, Witch Queen. Lie on Kyo. Got it. And that means we have to believe in Tenko. I'll make them all believe. Alright, none of these matter. It is irrelevant.
The best explanation.
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
Tenko's not that kind of person!
Can you say that for sure?
But if Tenko did commit suicide, it would explain how she died during the seance. She could have secretly brought the sickle. And then stabbed herself with it!
They're doing a lot of wordplay.
Finally, with the last of her strength, she threw the sickle underneath the floor. All the pieces fit.
Alright. Everyone thinks Tenko commits suicide, but that's only because they're latching to the easiest answer.
So far,
Her plan was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions. And then stabbed herself with it!
Finally, with the last of her strength,
So that didn't work. She would have been able to throw it away in time, no. That is, I suppose, unless her death was instant.
I was wrong!
I made a mistake!
so far, suicide seems to be the best explanation.
Her plan
was to take us down with her. So she hid her true intentions.
finally, with the last of her strength.
Lying. There we go, got it.
I'll reveal the truth.
Perjury, I have the truth.
Tenko couldn't have thrown the sickle under the floor because she died instantly.
I thought she died instantly. I guess I was wrong. Her death may not have been instant, but she couldn't have gone far before she bled out.
I'm certain of it. My investigation determined that she died instantly.
You ate the S, and it made a much funnier phrase for me to read.
What's your opinion, Maki? I'd like to hear from someone who specializes in murder.
Murder.
Maki.
Maki. He's saying it with the tone that says he means bitch. Maki. Bitch. Lie.
You're right. I completely forgot about that important detail.
Uh-huh. The very important detail that we all forgot.
Died instantly.
Why are we just now remembering this? What?
As an assassin, I specialize in killing my targets swiftly.
Girl.
I have no doubt that Tenko was killed immediately.
Words of a true killer. Pretty sure we can believe everything she said.
And we? Thanks, bitch. Oh,
How
you
could
won.
you forget that, Maki roll? You better apologize to Shuichi.
Maki. It's so adorable that he has a nickname for her now. Come on, Maki roll.
It's okay, Kaito, really. No apology necessary. Anyway, Tenko died so suddenly that she couldn't have gotten rid of the sickle.
So this is a lie? I straight thought that that's what happened. I feel a little dumb.
Knowing that, the theory that she killed herself just doesn't fit, correct?
Right? Right, guys?
Just like they thought. Tenko wouldn't commit suicide.
Thank goodness, Himiko.
Cool.
Which means someone definitely killed Tenko during the seance.
Why would you even, Rex? Why?
Her suicide was considered because we could not determine how she was
Bruh.
killed.
Rex 4%. Ooh, impressive. What a low number.
No! There must have been a way! We're gonna figure it out!
We have to figure it out.
Did
Come
any of the
on.
participants witness anything peculiar during the seance?
The big thump,
If you
the
know
loud
something,
crunch.
please speak up. It could be the key to solving this mystery.
Not a bad idea. We should remember what happened at the seance. Kibo's 87. Yeah, Kibo's 87%, which is pretty high. I'm pretty sure he's not sussed right now. Let me try to remember. I'm sure there's something. I need some kind of clue that will help me solve this mystery. The loud thud. The sound during the seance.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary during the seance?
There is something that bothers me.
Uh-huh.
The fact that the seance failed.
No, that's not
The
it.
ritual was perfect, and yet it failed.
The ritual,
How utterly strange.
Now that I think about it, while we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Oh, come on, come on.
I'm more concerned about how dark it got in there. I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously
I was
tough.
aiming, it was falling. Don't blame me. Have pity on me. It's pitch black. Okay, right, so it's...
Did anything
Fine,
seem
here we
out
go
of
and
the
talk about
ordinary?
the sound.
There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was
Actually, the
perfect,
sounds
and
good.
yet it failed. How utterly strange.
What happened? Nothing happened. Absolutely
Now
nothing.
that I
Don't worry
think
about it.
While we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
Come on, come on, come on. No, oh, I know it's the
I'm
sound
more
during
concerned about how dark.
I mean, it was totally pitch black. My job was to relight the candles. Moving along the walls was seriously tough.
Okay, we're doing this one again. I know I should
Something out of the ordinary during the seance? There is something that bothers me. The fact that the seance failed. The ritual was perfect, and yet it failed. How utterly strange. Now that I think about it.
While we were all singing the song, I heard something fall.
I agree.
Okay, good. We got it. I knew I was right. Never wrong. Never ever.
You think that something fell because of that sound you heard, right?
Right, the crunching sound, like a death. Yeah. The bottom of the mountain will be 2 or just 1. Crash. We'll be guarded far away. At last, at long last.
It sounded like something heavy fell down and hit the floor really hard.
Did we ever figure out what that was? Because I don't think we
Could have
did.
fallen down.
Like, there really wasn't much to have fallen.
Fallen down. There wasn't anything on the ceiling that could have fallen down, right?
No, I don't remember it.
Am I wrong? I
thought
thought
something
something fell, but
I also thought something fell.
The sound was
And
pretty
it was
loud.
my jaw,
It did seem
girl.
like
Your
something
outfit
hit the
on
floorboards.
point. It seemed like something hit the floorboards. A loud sound, like something hit the floorboards. Maybe that sound had something to do with the other thing that happened in the dark. Wait, something happened in the dark. Early katana, Danganronpa, forehead injury, bloody duct tape. Deputies hung upside down. This is all not it. Cage show, Kibo's flashlight, loose floorboard. Loose floorboard?
This is it!
Oh. Sometimes it just works.
I think the floorboard coming off had something to do with that sound. That floorboard came loose at some point during the seance, right?
Right. We all remember the loud banging.
could the floorboard have made such a loud sound, though?
Himiko, do you want your friend to get justice or not?
It was the sound of an intense impact.
We all know what an intense impact sounds like. Insert your mom joke here. I'm not gonna think of
The
one.
impact was that intense, then it could have loosened the floorboard.
That is true. There would have been a strong impact to make that sound. But what was it? What could it possibly be?
All right then, let's
Your
go with
mom was
that.
under the
We all gotta put our
floor.
heads together now.
All right, we put our heads together. Non-stop debate. Magical cross
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
What?
But
You were there.
that statue was still on top of the cage.
Yeah, and it's 175
Under
pounds.
floor, then stood up with such might.
What?
But we already said there was no one under the floor.
We didn't say
Someone
that.
must have stomped through the floorboard.
A floorboard that comes loose when you step on it is dangerous. God, it's like I'm the only one here who's staying on the ball.
You hardly have any experience with balls to say that, Mew.
Don't be stupid. Don't you know me and balls are the best of friends?
Hey. What would have been strong? What would have made a strong enough impact to knock the floorboard loose? Someone stepping on the floorboard, but that would have been a really strong step. What could it have been? If I think about everyone's testimony and combine it with the facts...
So what made the floorboard come loose?
Judging from the sound, there must have been considerable force.
Someone who participated in the seance. Maybe that person tore off the floorboard.
That wouldn't make such a loud crashing sound.
Right.
Maybe the wooden statue fell over.
The wooden statue didn't fall over, so the
But
first two I
that
don't agree
statue
with.
was still on top of the cage.
Culprit hide under floor, then stood up with such might.
I don't think that's
But we
what it was
already said
either.
there was no one under the floor.
Someone must have stomped through the floorboard.
Oh my god, why is it spinning so much? Dude. Agree.
I agree.
I got it, but holy shit, how was I supposed to hit that? Someone fucking kick flipping.
He's right. The
Someone
floorboard
just
came
stepped on
loose because someone stomped on it.
The floorboards fit perfect. Going to make sure first time we go to empty room.
When we first saw the room, yes. But when I looked again during the investigation...
We agreed with the blue jelly
one
bean
of
I
the
hated
cross
here.
pieces supporting the floorboards was cut off. After examining the cut, I concluded that it must have been done deliberately.
Someone? You mean the culprit, right? Why'd they do that?
A good question.
What did the culprit stand to gain by cutting the cross piece?
By kicking upwards and hitting her in the head, and that's why there's dry blood on the wood plank. What did they stand to gain? To solve this, I need to think carefully about it. Tango's body was at one end. Crosspiece that had been cut was on the other end. Ah! The unsupported part was the outside of the cage, so it could have been stomped on. Was it hitting her head? Only one of the cross pieces was cut, the other two were intact. One of them was right under Tenko, and the other was in the center, right at the edge of the cage. What was the culprit attempting to achieve by stomping on the floorboard? Hitting the shit out of her head. I want it on the record. I think it's gonna be knocking her out. Oh god. Oh, whoop. What? S. E? No, it's two S's. Oops. Oh god, it's an E. Wait, swing? No, it is an E. C. Fuck, well. I know it's gonna be seesaw. Where's a W at? Help me out, you cucks. I don't know what the other part would be because I've only known them as seesaws. Seesaw. No W, just L's. Oh, Witch Queen. Seesaw. No, not an F. Fuck! Oh god! I'll go through every fucking letter. We have time, we have time. C? No. It's a seesaw. Maybe don't die? I'm trying not to. We have 4 guesses left. What happened when the floorboard was... when the loose floorboard was stepped on? A seesaw... 6-letter word? Try reusing letters? I get it could be an S again, but like... E? Seesaw E? You see, fuck, I have 2 guesses left. A seesaw effect. E-F-F-E-C-T. Okay, effect. Okay, E-C-T. Fuck, how... Jesus, don't Jesus me. I'm trying to think of playground things. I'm sweating for... Don't worry about it. You actually know how to write? Look, it's a stretch to say that I do. Where the fuck is a T? It's okay, I have 1 minute and 40 seconds. Surely a T will happen at some point. A seesaw effect. I wasted all of my hearts on this. I think I took 10 damage, 12 damage out of that. A seesaw? Yeah.
The crosspiece at one end of the floorboard had been cut off. The other 2 crosspieces holding up that board were close to the cage. Meaning, if you were to apply force to the end of the floorboard with no crosspiece,
it's gonna turn at the fulcrum.
The next crosspiece would act as a fulcrum to turn the floorboard into a lever.
Wait, so it would have to be one of us, if that's the case, because it's coming from the top.
A lever capable of lifting up Tenko's entire body.
Her whole body lifted up?
Yeah, that sounds like a seesaw, all right. But why bother lifting Tenko's body?
A level that lifted up her... Oh, I got it. They
couldn't have killed Tenko like that. Unless they used the sickle.
Wait for the kicker?
That's exactly it. Using the seesaw trick, it was possible to kill Tenko with a sickle.
Huh?
How?
Thank you, Samugi.
In order for the culprit to kill Tenko with a seesaw trick, the placement of the sickle is the most important factor.
Okay, using when the body was lifted, she was stabbed? The floorboard seesaw, there was a fabric over it so that they would know if someone was stabbing through the fabric. Okay, so the cage and the floorboard seesaw, the cage and the blood. What conclusion can I draw from this? There's only one place the sickle could have been that is consistent with the evidence. The sickle was next to the cage, underneath the floorboard, the top of the cage, or between the victim and the... It was on the top of the cage.
That's it!
they attached the top of the cage with a sickle and threw her into it.
The reason we didn't see it was because of the fabric covering the cage. Also, the wooden statue kept the blade in place.
So it was Kyo?
It's true that the sickle's handle was thick, which made the statue wobble. But the statue's weight kept it from falling over.
Uh-huh.
Once everything was in place, if you stepped hard enough on the seesaw, Tenko's body would have shot upward
and hit the
blade
blade
on the top of the cage.
Apparently it's in the blanket. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, like it shows you that it's between the blanket and the cage.
She was bent over, meaning the sickle's blade would have connected with her neck.
The 6-inch sickle blade wasn't long enough to stab Tenko in a crouched position.
Uh-huh.
But with the floorboard acting as a seesaw, it could compensate for the blade's length.
And Kyo was the one to remove the blanket.
Bringing the victim to the sickle rather than bringing the sickle to the victim. That's definitely an unorthodox idea.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's crazy, but it would explain how Tenko got stabbed while she was in the cage.
So the sound we heard was the culprit stomping on the floorboard.
It would have an obvious bulge in a thin blanket, or it was propped up by hand while the room was still lit. Makes no sense. Like,
That impact make floorboard come loose.
Uh-huh.
Looks like we got ourselves a good old-fashioned seesaw homicide.
Homicide, not homicide.
What the hell's a seesaw homicide? That's fucking crazy!
At least Miyu understands that it's fucking insane.
The craziness is what really makes the killing game fun, you know?
You know? So it's
Can't get
Kyo.
away
Like,
with
we know
murder
it's
the
Kyo.
normal way, so they gotta think outside the box. Kudos, culprit! You did a great job keeping me entertained.
Indeed. Well played, Himiko.
What? Why are they blaming Himiko?
It was you, wasn't it? The one behind the seesaw homicide.
Huh?
Why her?
How could it be Himiko?
Because she's the only one capable of carrying out this plan.
Is she even strong enough to lever it?
The only one? Why is that?
Because this seesaw homicide required its location to be prepared beforehand.
By
You were the
cutting
one
the
preparing
crosspiece
it.
beneath the floorboard, you mean?
Then the culprit would need to lure their victim.
But Himiko suggested using the middle room, which didn't have a crosspiece in it that she set up. Oh shit. Oh, there's more to this. Oh
That
no.
is why you chose that room for the seance. Is it not, Himiko?
However, there are 3 empty rooms. The middle room. The middle is always best for stuff like this. It's not enough for a conviction, but it is
Himiko
bad.
was the one who chose the site for the seance.
She likely found out about my plans for the seance somehow.
You were quite vocal about the seance, Kyo. You even had instructions for it in your lab.
Huh?
Our culprit, Himiko, prepared her seesaw trap ahead of time.
But it needs her to, like, understand what that shit was, though. She had to have prior knowledge.
Then she
Himiko
waited
suspect.
for me to host the seance and suggested the middle room. She led us all into holding the seance right where she wanted it.
She needed to have knowledge of what the fuck the seance looked like. How?
Then she killed Tenko.
Trying to type like
all
bingo,
according
yeah.
to plan.
And she killed Tenko.
That's a lie, right? Himiko did such a thing?
If she didn't kill Angie, this does not matter. I would like to make that abundantly clear that if Himiko did not kill Angie, this doesn't matter.
Himiko, who Tenko cherished and loved, tragically killed her.
Wait! We don't know that, right?
Right?
He's wrong, right, Himiko? Himiko would never kill Tenko, right?
Right?
Kill Tenko? I killed Tenko?
Himiko?
Himiko?
What's wrong, Himiko?
way. There's no way that they're just gonna say, like, yeah, she admits it, she did it. Is it true that using the middle room was Himiko's idea? But does that mean that Himiko really killed Tenko? Would something like that really happen? Something so cruel? Intermission! Woo! I bet it was an accident? No, it feels very purposeful. Do I want to save? Sure. We're halfway, and stream is getting deep. Not again? We're not. I'm not ending it here, but okay. So you guys, we're not done yet.
Well now.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's time for our Guess the Victim quiz. A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz? The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn-out, boring crap. Yeah, why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
I am sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. No. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me! Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I'm gonna put up with all this nonsense all the time.
Absolutely right!
That's the right answer, Monodam. Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy!
Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
Right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon, too. Alright, I'm calling it. Monophony and Monotaro are going to kill Monodam.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Stop it, Monotaro, you're scaring Kaido.
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary!
Is all that remains of a once
Logic does not compute.
Oh no.
Did you hear something?
You're on the threshold of an
No,
amazing adventure.
I didn't hear anything.
You're on the threshold of an amazing guy. 2, 3, 2.
He is all that remains of a once.
You know what else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep. Tasty, tasty sweet buns.
Why are sweet buns scary?
So round, so sweet, so delicious.
That doesn't sound scary at all!
I know, Monophony, that's what I'm saying.
Too. Scared of losing my friends.
Scared of losing my friends.
Did you hear something?
They're ignoring him.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Scary because a moment on the lips is a lifetime on the hips. Duh. Oh, is that it?
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not?
Did you not?
Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
Yes.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
Did you murder that pussy bitch? Woo!
Wait, must be some mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
No way.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
I love the white man point.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Short King?
Are you even listening?
No, Rat King.
Small Pupper Productions. Hello. I hope you're enjoying your stay in the Rat Den. Enjoy Danganronpa 3.
No, I'm not listening.
No. What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired.
I'm just so sleepy, you guys.
Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive?
Huh?
And now, You're all saying I killed them?
Give us some evidence so I can say it wasn't you, at least.
I don't care anymore.
Aww.
Himiko.
My lesbian love triangle is dead, and you killed them. I've been looking for a while, though. Did you murder that pussy was what won me over? Small Pepper Productions, I'm fully aware that when I say, did you murder that pussy, that's what got you. Fully aware. But I do hope that you enjoy your work if you choose to. She always slays. Miyu is like the most divisive character for me to like want to love, but holy shit. Like she sucks so often, but it's like, damn it, I can't help but enjoy you.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just
go ahead. Do it.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Come on, Himiko. Survive.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial!
just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired.
Too tired. I'm just so sleepy. You guys die if you must. I'm never.
It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko is the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
But she's not unmistakably the culprit.
Impossible! Himiko would never kill Tanko! Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Okay, but he's really trying to sell that it's her, which makes me sus Kyo.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated
Fucking what? Himiko is like really stupid. It's not Himiko.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
Is this gonna be a, what, 5v5 now?
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
No, it's not. We gotta be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth. So no give up, Himiko!
Yeah, Himiko, come on. You better keep living. Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. A lot of friends dying in this bitch. I'm gonna be real with you, Himiko. If you live, your friends are gonna keep dying. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up for the sake of everyone who died. It's time to accuse Himiko of murder. Hole in the quarter.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
What if
let me read Bloody Kokichi. When the Future Foundation on the Smart Damage look like this? Look. I'm gonna pull a Nikon. If she does, it would be very impressive, being as how silly she's been. While Kokichi was investigating the neighboring room where the seance stepped through one of the floorboards, that room also had a piece of the crosspiece cut off, the portion that supported the floorboard. Okay. So okay. Bloody Kokichi will probably
someone
do.
steered her into picking that room?
Of the 3 empty rooms, why did you select the middle room, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
She's a savage little
Was
child.
trap only in that room? Other rooms may be trapped too.
You know what, Gonta? I like the cut of your jib. Give me some sauce, man.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
Don't act surprised when you're right. What? Gonta right this time? Shit.
Kokichi will tell you.
Not the nose
Way
bubble.
too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
Because there was no crosspiece supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. What bad luck.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Yes.
So the culprit prepared a trap in all three empty rooms, not just the middle one.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Your trap? Kyo spider trap this whole time? Who could have seen this coming?
Especially you!
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
Kyo, yeah, now Kyo's 89%. That seems correct.
Himiko, do you remember what Tenko told you?
I keep on having this dream where, I don't know, I just see both of us and we're just like kissing. But keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everyone else. Please.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right? If you give up on living, you'd be betraying her memory.
You think Gonta did it? He's too sweet. He's too sweet of a boy.
We're all trying to keep our promises to the dead.
By accident, Gonta was not there at all in the second death. If he was involved, it would have been strictly on purpose.
This trial, it's not just for our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well. That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
I've given up. Drex, we're in the stage of finding someone. Either pay attention or don't. The choice is yours.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
If he did, it'd still be a murder, true.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That's right. So let's do our best.
All right. I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore.
Yeah, an excited yeah.
I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
Do not say everyone. After all, the Blackened is still among us.
Among us? Oh, can somebody believe that this game said Among Us? Oh my god.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual.
Thank you. Morbin time? Oh hey, it still works. God, now that we've all watched the entirety of Morbius, what was your favorite part of Morbius? Mine was the bathroom dancing scene.
But damn, well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect from my soul bro.
Wait, we're soul bros? Hell yeah, dog.
Your soul, bro?
I'd let your soul come inside me anytime, Kaito.
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
I thought we were fuck buddies. Different names for same things, you know?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
Oh, because Kaido said, or not Kaido, because Kyo said that we couldn't step on it.
Ah, that is a good point.
Originally, this game came out in 2013 in Japan, so they were way ahead of the curve. But you know, it's funny, the first version of Among Us was also developed in 2013, but created in 20... Oh, wow.
It must have been barrier magic.
Well, if it came out in 2013, but like... the translation could have specifically included Among Us, but Among Us wasn't really big until like, what, 2018?
Well, that's one possibility, but I think it might have been something else.
2020? Oh, was that when it became real popular? I wasn't too into the Among Us scene, I won't lie. Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? How it's a dude, I don't know. I wasn't watching it. I'm sorry, I didn't watch Disguised Toast every day stream Among Us with 7 of his friends and 2 people he tolerates. Might be I didn't watch Among Us. That's it. That must be the reason. It's Kyo. Cage child. I don't want to use the wrong one. So loose floorboard, Tenko's last moments, marker stone, iron cage. Golden quarter dog statue, the magic circle Kyo drew. This is the one I'm gonna use.
This is it!
This is it! Ban me, ban yourself.
It's because of the magic circle at the scene of the crime.
It must have been the magic circle. Also, it's dark here, so be sure to watch your step. The magic circle is broken. Not only will the seance fail, but it may also unleash a curse.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle.
This is true.
The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So we all agree that it's Kyo now, right?
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
I can't even stand the first sex. They made sex 2? I can't believe it. Disgusting. If sex was so good, where the fuck is sex 2? Keep it out of my chat, Witch Queen.
That was part of the culprit's plans too?
That was the culprit Kyo? Yes, I believe so. That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. The only one person that had the opportunity and the motive. Thank you.
It has to be you!
It has to be you.
Kyo.
Himiko's legs are too small.
Whatever are you talking about?
I'm talking about Tenko's murder.
This is all still irrelevant.
Kyo?
Kyo? Because like this doesn't matter.
Why do you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for.
You also had the marker stone to make sure that she stayed on that side of the thing.
In order to make the murder succeed,
you needed the marker stone.
Variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage.
It was just the entire time, but I thought it was too obvious. Well, yeah, I mean, it just seems too obvious for anything, right? It's clearly Kyo, but no, it's probably something
by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder. Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Why wasn't she screaming? She had a sickle go through the base of her neck. Like where her neck met her skull, she just had a sickle slice through that. I imagine any screaming was probably pretty difficult.
Well, Kyo?
Answer already! Did you do it?
Just scream? Yes. Simply avoid death. Also, she was instructed to not say anything. To be fair, she was instructed to not speak until the seance was over. So she was just abiding by that.
What is so funny?
Open your face mask up. I want to see your mouth.
I was just thinking.
She can't say anything. Well, what is a scream if not just loudly saying, ah? Can't do that.
So this is how each blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes?
Yes.
So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
It is.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
I'm confident enough at this point.
How can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
Fangirl, the worst thing is that, like, I know how you're saying it, because I read it, like, in my mind, just like, why are you giggling like that? He, head ass. Like, I can't, you spell it exactly how you'd say it. Like, I can't take it seriously after that. It's like, why he giggling? Why giggling like that? He, head ass. Oh, how can you be so calm?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
You don't deserve us to answer your question. We know it's you now. The culprit stepped on the exact floorboard even in the darkness. How did they do that? How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right board. Even though after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
The game has, but I haven't. That is, the culprit didn't even have to see at all. They used hearing, touch, smell, sixth sense. Hearing? I'll try touch.
That's it!
Touch? Okay.
The culprit used touch. They didn't see, they felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't Seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the
Actual
wall
lucky
to move
guess.
them,
Look,
right?
doing my best.
Were there any other markers within reach?
Takia?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene, I know it. Okay, so let's look back at the scene. Oh, fuck me. I wasn't expecting another one of these. Magic circle. Where's the eye? I know this is a C. Give me an eye. C. Okay, let's find another C. C-I. Okay, I need purple. Fuck. Alright, L-E. The top is a C. There's a lot of them up at the top. L. Fuck, I was reading chat. Alright, let's find an E. Oh, there, right there, bitch. Do not. It's right there.
That's it. The magic circle. They used the magic circle.
Swap over reductions. Alright, so that's the second time that we watched Morbius. I actually think after re-watching it, I think my favorite part was the train scene where he learns how to fly. And then he, Super Sentai It's Morbin Time, right in the middle of it. That was my favorite part of the second watch.
Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
True.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark. I see. So Kyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
Hmm.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
Did I ask, though? Train conductor hat wearing. Bug man.
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
Hmm?
So what?
So what?
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes?
I have to say that he's not anti-vax looking at because he's wearing a mask. That's the only reason why I will defend him. But he does believe that you should get vaccinated because he likes the government telling everyone what to do. He doesn't do it to save lives. He does it so he does it to make other people's lives worse. Each of us was in a corner.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it. Yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Not anymore.
Is there?
The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
True. I see. Another piece of the puzzle. Another puzzle. I'm being puzzled. Another piece for this puzzle. I'm being puzzled. Drawing a circle with salt, all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever, Kyo.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
Can he take pictures? Oh.
What a pain. We don't have any way to check it now.
Camera boy, awaken!
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Kokichi, stop shitting on Kibo,
Hey,
please.
may I have your attention?
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up?
I apologize.
Bang.
Just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
Oh, well, little man.
I had Ryu add
Hey,
another
man.
function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really?
Did you come in this?
Stop! You can't!
How much?
I didn't install it for that purpose!
Please, let me use it. With it, I might be able to save everyone.
I don't know where they're going with this. It's like, come on, I might be able to save everyone with it. That's all we start hearing, just a buzzing on the fucking desk.
Alright, so what is this function?
It's an image recording function.
Oh my fucking god, don't be a penis camera. Kokichi, meet camera. Image recording.
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory.
Why? Okay, for one, why would she give him this? And for two, why would she be embarrassed by it?
I'll give it a try. Ready?
Enable toothbrush mode. Hold on. I will allow nutsack.
From your mouth?
I also used magic like that before.
Wait.
This
Don't.
printout is my memory of being kicked out of the seance.
This is my memory of being kicked out of the cool group. I was part of it and I was mad.
Please confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Okay, got it.
Okay. I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Okay, so like he's clearly pulling it out, but saying that we took it from his mouth means that Kibo just had a little like, He's just holding that shit, waiting for someone to grab it. J. Does anyone in chat's name start with a J? Send me your mother's full name. And her social, if your name starts with a J. I think it's wet with oil? Maybe. Maybe a little damp. So this is the magic circle used in the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
You notice anything? Notice anything? I just see a J. I think something about this area is off. Looks the same in my document. Since we're trying to find out the culprit, move from the corner. Maybe check there. Block the lines to the corners. Oh, for real? Oh, you know what? Actually, that does make a lot of sense. The lines from the corners.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kyo's lie.
Oh, we got it. My lie.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it? The magic circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners.
Wow, out of that entire long as fuck message, Witch Queen, I would like to know the only word it caught was groped. Okay, hold on, what the fuck is this? Not so fun fact, Tenko actually has an unused execution where she is tickled, then groped to death by the male classmates of this class. I think you can see why it wasn't used. I can absolutely see why it was not used. The magic circle had lines stretched
Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
Oh, because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
I wonder if an actual detective were to play this game, if they would have seen it.
Hey, where's my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its purpose?
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
What?
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds.
What?
You're what? Why?
I have not seen a lawyer play Phoenix right. To answer your question, no.
Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Why don't you examine it?
Plus, taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so...
Okay, this is the second character that has a wild fascination with shit. I'm beginning to believe that the people that make this game might be veering into another app.
See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
My plan! It's foiled.
Quit talking about your poop. No one cares. Kyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
It's really funny, and he just does the first and second cases, so not much of a spoiler if you want to watch it. He also edits it down a lot. Ah, okay. I may look into it.
So, Kyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
What? Your deductions are fiction.
Well, since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Okay.
To be honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
Okay, this has nothing to do with Angie. We still have not established Angie here. Rebuttal showdown. Alright, let's figure it out. Marker Stone, Iron Cage, White Sheep, Dog
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carried the cage. So suspicion should fall on them.
Well, he's the one that put the sheet on
placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we weren't the ones who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle was Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I had no opportunity to touch the sickle.
Nope. You put the white sheet on. You put the white sheet on, my boy. I will cut through your words.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth. You could have secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth.
Is this true?
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth.
Everyone ignore me toss this sickle under the floorboards. It is of no relevance to anyone.
Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
Okay. What?
It's correct? Then why don't you give up already?
Because there would be a scrum debate.
So much work into is just wait.
So,
Wasted.
it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much. Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
Because I didn't kill Angie.
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself, will die.
What you talking about, Kyo?
When people inevitably decide to ask why I stopped playing Danganronpa, you can pull up this image specifically to a reference to late 90s, early 2000s shit. Slang with that funny reference? No, absolutely not. Himiko could have died instead of Tenko took her place? Yeah, I mean, anyone that was in the cage would have died. But, like, this is why I stopped playing this game. Hey, what you talking about, Kyo? I hate her. I hate her so much.
You still don't understand? I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Wow. The thing that I've been saying for hours now?
Meaningless?
Yes, meaningless.
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
Yep. Cringe, Kyo cringe. He's always been cringe. That's right, what happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates? She's just like me? How rude of you to say. Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first serve.
You see, I killed Tenko, but not Angie. For us, Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue.
I tried saying it. I tried saying it so much.
In this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Trivial issue?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's gotta be a lie.
You
probably killed Angie too.
That is simply not possible. Recall that I was unable to enter Angie's lab.
He was unable to enter Angie's lab.
Only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even
You
enter
didn't
her
care about
lab?
who died other than being a woman and a murder already happened? I mean, it's a free kill. It is just like a free kill in this one.
We can figure that out. No one else could have done it besides you. If you're the one who killed Tenko, you gotta be the one who killed Angie.
Wait, are we gonna have like another just like murder in our midst if it's not him?
I understand
We're just gonna
how you
have
feel,
Kyo
Himiko,
just hanging
but
out.
Maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly.
Wow, you women are just irrational and crazy.
There is
No, I
a
think she's
non-zero
reasonably
possibility
upset.
that Kyo is telling the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I worked really hard to understand.
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Chill, man. No, I try hard every day. I fight for my life every day. I've been fighting for my life. There's our own little genocide Jill, an actual Jack True. The Toko never killed anyone, though she's literally a murderer. I know, and now we're gonna have like an actual Toko.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Hey, ads in 30 seconds. Prepare yourselves.
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't
Enjoy your
Kyo
Hyundai
the
ads.
culprit?
Is he culprit? Probably not.
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part.
Okay, guys. My bad. I killed some. Oops, it was me. Of course, it was that. This case was an error on me.
Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes? How was I to know that the trial would only be for Angie's killer?
Oh, he expected to go into trial like this.
Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
She getting heated.
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
The
Guys.
culprit's one of you! Wow-wee! This argument is getting intense. At times like this.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
All right, here we go.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Woo! Yeah, let's get it. Woo! We love this part.
How are you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but insists he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts, and we're only voting for Angie. We have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. This is a really good minigame. I actually do very much enjoy this one. Split. Go turkey. I will agree. The music is very good. I like that the corpses are included in this. I definitely enjoy the like, oh yeah. We bring the corpses with us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and killed her!
Kyo! Anyone
Kyo.
could have entered my lab.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab.
Kyo! Anyone could have entered
Anyone
my
could have
lab.
entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
Perhaps.
He was planning to use the new rule to protect himself.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the mystery of Tenko's...
I got this! Not yet. There's still another mystery to solve.
Oh, and I have an
He
extra
forced his way
thing.
into Angie's research lab and killed her!
When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab and...
I got this!
I've got
But he
this.
couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in
Kyo! Anyone
Here
could
to
have
tell, but
entered
their
my
little panel
lab.
things are lined up in accordance to who died first.
So Kyo did kill
Really?
Tenko, but he not blackened?
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the new rule.
Kyo! Not possible. That rule was added
And
after
Kaido and
both
Kokichi
murders.
are never on the same scrub
solved the
side.
mystery of Tenko's
Scrub
death.
side
I got this!
because
Not yet.
they always
There's still
disagree.
another mystery
Huh.
to solve.
Interesting. Crouch bind. Whoops. Guys, please don't make us vote. Please don't make us vote right now. You're gonna kill us all. Guys, guys, please, guys.
It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder.
All right. This is what I need. I think this is what I need. Okay, the last line that we have bred for this evening is, it would be a mistake for us to vote now. We will call it there for the evening, 3 hours deep. we will be continuing and very likely finishing this trial and moving into our next dating session next stream. We do stream at the same time tomorrow. For anyone who is new here, I appreciate you all hanging around and enjoying yourselves with us. I do go live at 6:50 CST every Saturday and Sunday to play Danganronpa. I also play Ratchet & Clank on Tuesdays with my best friend JT, and I do art on Thursdays, all starting at the same time every single night. I appreciate you all for hanging out. Do we have a good meme video to watch? Do we have a good meme? Oh yeah, you can always hop in the Discord, and you can also follow me on Twitter for any updates or any of my random ramblings. All of them are hilarious. You know what? Yes, we'll watch this. All right, I will see you all later. Have an amazing night. Bye.
Oh shit.